guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I just wanted to take this time to welcome you to my channel. My name is Tishema. This channel is set aside for me to share with you when it comes to beauty, fashion, music, and me. Guys, stay tuned for what's about to come up next, okay?
And what he stands for. I'm set. That's all I can say. He's not quicksand. I'm not going to be sinking down. I can stand sure, flat-footed in who he is and what he is to me and what he's done for me and what I know I'm able to receive through him for life.
Gotcha. Well, that sounds pretty good. Is that one of the reasons why you went gospel instead?
Of course.
Because I've heard now I don't know if this is true, that the money's not really in the gospel entry. It's more into the secular realm. Like, you see that those artists being more popular and getting more endorsements and just being just appreciated by the world most of the time, rather than probably Lecrae and other artists. Like, we know, of course, Kirk Franklin and the people like that, but as far as the artists, we don't really hear much about them.
I mean, for me, every artist, how should I say this? Every artist has their people that they're to minister to. And good. If you know at the end of the day what you've been given is to minister to souls, the money part is gonna come. Okay? And even if it doesn't come where you have a bank account filled with money, there are other things that bring wealth to you that money cannot buy. You know what I'm saying? Lives being ministered to, that's a part of your purpose. And when you fulfill your purpose, there's nothing that can take away from that, because you feel rewarded. It's like you get a satisfaction that money cannot give you when you're walking in your purpose. You're fulfilling destiny. You're ministering to people's lives, and you yourself, you keep walking out your salvation. It's not just you focusing on money per se.
Yeah.
So for me, I don't even want to think too hard about that. And at the end of the day, I know what he did for me.
Gotcha.
I know where he brought me from. He brought me out of darkness into his marvelous light. So I don't want to sing about anybody else. I don't want to go another route. When I put pen to paper or I pick up my phone to record a song that comes out of my spirit, I don't want to sing about nothing else, because that's not what's keeping me going. That's not what's seeing me through every situation and every circumstance I come up against. That's not what has brought me life. It's that word, it's that salvation, that life that I have in Christ now. So I don't have anything else I want to sing about. I'm sorry. I don't. I can only answer for me, and I know the money gonna come regardless. Whether if it's a boatload or a semi-truckload.
Yeah.
It's gonna come regardless, I just want to make sure that I don't get too focused on that per se. Just that I fulfill my purpose at the end of the day, and I was able to minister to the lives of people that I was supposed to minister to.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Just knowing your purpose, huh? So, what is your favorite verse in the song?
Okay. He's a rock that won't dissolve. He's a rock that never fails. He's a rock that will remain. Whatever you need, it's in the rock. It's like he's a rock that will never dissolve. He's a rock that will remain. He's not going nowhere. So those are some of my favorite verses in the song, because he's not going nowhere. He's not going to dissolve. He's going to remain the same, and he never fails. No matter what it is that you need, it's in that rock, and that rock is Jesus. It's in him. Whatever it is that you need, it's in him. So that's why I think about those are my favorite, some of my favorite parts of the song and verses in the song. It's a rock that won't dissolve. It's a rock that never fails. He's a rock that will remain. Whatever you need. Whatever you need.
So let's sidetrack for a second. So what built this this mountain of faith, this dedication you have. I mean, because yes, we hear of, you know, people that say I'm saved, I'm Christian, but I'm getting a different vibe. I feel like you're really just serious about it. Like, what happened that made you just like, yo, this is where I need to be. This is what I need to
This is a song
serve.
I started to write. And I'll give you a little bit of it. Say, you don't know like I know what he's done for me. And you hear old people say stuff like that. But it's like when it's you and you know what he's done and how he's revealed himself to you, it's like, how can you not rep him? Because he's proven himself over and over and over. And I got so many over and overs I can share and express. And he's come through every time. So I don't know anything else. I don't know anything else I can rap.
Yeah.
Because I have that experience. I've seen the track record. It's kind of like if somebody say, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. I'm good to you, I'm good to you. No. Your track record is what speaks to me.
Yeah.
And for me, his track record has spoken. That word that we read, that word comes to life. And I see it manifest and see things happen in my life. I don't know about nobody else. I can't answer for anybody else. I can answer for me. So that's why I rap. That's what I'm going to rap. Because I know what he brought me from. I know what I've seen him do for me. I know when I've been in situations and don't know how I'm going to get through this, or stuff just happening to me like one after the other. And every single one of those situations, he just keeps making a way. And I think about another song that I wrote.
Mm-hmm.
And in God I'm still winning, no matter what I see and face. But in God I'm still winning. It doesn't matter. In God I'm still winning. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Well,
So, yeah.
hopefully we get to hear more of your story as you continue to write these songs and just
Yes.
get a feel of where you've been and, you know, what you've been through, and hopefully that can inspire some people.
I have some stories. I have a friend, close friend of mine, and I get to share some of the things that I deal with sometimes, with her. And sometimes I will call her when stuff is happening, and it'll be like, you wouldn't believe it unless you like, what? This is what's happening? Yeah. And it'll make you laugh, because if you don't laugh, what you gonna do? Cry. And
Exactly.
we're not crying, so we're gonna just laugh. But it's like, you still see it. I still see it. I still see him make a way out of nowhere. I still see him come through and got my back. I still see him. I got you. I still see it. No matter what, I got you.
Wow.
I'll put it this way. I can say, and this is a part of my testimony, I know I'm supernaturally taken care of. So that's why I say I'm seeing it for myself and experiencing it for myself. So I'll definitely, that's why I believe the way I believe.
Wow, that's wonderful. Well, hopefully everybody else starts to feel that way once they listen to your voice and your music. But speaking of, where do you see Jesus is the Rock going in terms of being heard? Like, where do you see it?
I see it going national,
Let's go
international.
national. Let's go national.
You know what I'm saying? In Africa, in the Caribbean, all over.
Everywhere.
You know, it's just like one of those kind of songs. You know what I'm saying? You just kind of bop to, especially if you're an islander.
Mm-hmm.
You can bop to it.
Uh-oh.
You know, or if you're an islander undercover and you're in the house and you're trying to shake a leg. It's kind of one of those kind of songs. That's the feel. It's real island-ish. That real island vibe.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what I see. International, different places around the world, just enjoying it, and
That's
receiving
wonderful.
from it,
Well,
and
we
not
can't-
forgetting. You know what I'm
Definitely
saying?
cannot wait. So who was the producer that worked on this song?
I had a chance to work with Howard Coleman II.
Oh wow.
Really, really good guy. I had the funny. Let me give you the backstory. I had a chance for years to be under his dad, which is Howard Coleman I. I had a chance to be under his dad in music ministry, being in the choir and on the praise. He was our music director, and his son Howard Coleman II. he produces excellent, talented guy. That's what draw me to him, his heart. You know, you could actually hear his heart. You know, like how some people talk and you hear foolishness and they don't mean you no good.
Yeah.
And they ain't really for you. But him, it's like you could hear his heart. You know, his heart of kindness. He's a writer as well, phenomenal writer. I've had a chance to sing some of his songs. But really, really, really talented young man. So I'm looking forward to, you know, doing more things with him.
Gotcha.
But that's who I had a chance to work with in reference to this song. And it's a ride. It's a ride. It's a ride for me. It's a ride. It's a lot of new things, but it's a ride. And it's like, hey, I'm like this. I can't leave here taking all this stuff with me.
Gotcha.
So instead of doing that, let me be about it, you know?
Exactly. Do you think that you eventually, if you're not already, become the type of artist that produces your own songs? Like, you're just like, hey, listen, I got this. You already been around everybody. You know, once you blow up, get your equipment. Like, listen, I got this. You're gonna be in the studio producing and mixing your own songs. Do you think you want to take that upon yourself,
Man,
or?
I don't know if I want to go that route because I'm like this. There's some things you want to leave to the people who master.
Yeah.
You know, I just think that there's some things. Now, when it comes to arranging the entire song, that I wouldn't mind.
Okay.
Dibbling and dabbling, because a lot of times for me, when I write my songs, I'll write everything I want, the melody, the whole nine yards, how I want it to go, what I'm doing in the song. But of course, when you get with a producer, they're going to maybe rearrange some things and shift some things around because they're getting ready for when you're going to actually sing the song. So for me, I definitely want to dabble more into how I want it to be arranged from A to Z. When I want the chorus to be sung twice here, or I want the verse to be right at the top, or I want, you know what I'm saying, big explosion on the van, stuff like that. So for me, that I would see myself doing a whole lot more of, that I would definitely want to dabble into. It's like, even though I have my raw version of my song, when it comes to the sung version, because of course I can write a song, it's a lot of lyrics, it could be a lot of lyrics, but of course when you time to produce, you're gonna cut down. You might not use all the words. So for me, I'll want more hands-on. Okay, this line has to be in it. We're not leaving that out. This is a must line. You know, that type of thing.
Great. Okay, I completely understand. So when do you think we're gonna hear the song on the radio? What's happening with that? What's going on?
Well, right now I am in the process of getting stuff done behind the scenes, video, in terms of not video but recording in the studio and stuff like that. So that's where I'm at right now. That's the stage I'm on right now. So I'm getting that part done, and then on the flip side, I'm trying to get other things put together in terms of website, so so that way everything is set up once the song is produced. So if people need to purchase, they know where to go. If they need information about me, they have it. You know, so that's pretty much where I'm at right now.
Definitely no gaps.
I'm just kind of working behind the scenes, making sure everything is in place. Little things here and there, so when the time comes, it's ready. You know, if you say, hey, the song is done, it's produced, now we're ready to go. But of course, things take time.
Of course.
And one thing when it comes to producing a song, even though you've produced a song, you still have some other hurdles to go through, because you still have to make sure it's copywritten, and that takes a little time too. So you copyright the first time what you're doing, but once it's produced, you still got to copyright that produced version, and that takes a little time. So, you know.
Oh wow, definitely.
Yeah,
that's a process.
It's a process. It's a process. But just know that I've already started, and I'm just trying to behind the scenes get the other things put together that's gonna be needed and necessary.
Well, that's good. Well, we definitely appreciate you coming back with us, you know, sharing a little bit more about your song and, you know, what you have in store.
Thank you so much for having me. You know, I'm taking baby steps, and I'm kind of pushing myself a little bit, because if I don't, I'm just gonna stay stagnant, and that's not my personality.
Exactly.
That's not my personality at all. So I'm trying to just, hey, whether I'm shaking in my boots or nervous or whatever, I'm gonna have to get over that and move, you know, because time is moving, and destiny is awaiting. That's the best way I could put it.
That's good.
Destiny is awaiting, you know. So I don't want to just sit idle. So yeah. So thank you guys so much for having me again.
All right, thank you. See you soon.
Bye. Thank you so much. Okay, and stay tuned for Jesus is the Rock.
Guys, if you enjoyed what you viewed today, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way you can always stay updated with when I upload new videos. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.